Okay, hello, we are here again, and I am Mustafa Bayrak, and we have two important points today, two important subjects. In fact, all of them are important, but let's say like this, each of them is more important than the other. Yes, they are connected with, they are related to each other. Okay, yes. Hello again and welcome to our online English class. Yes, today, first of our subjects is routines, daily routines. In fact, daily itself is daily or everyday activities that we do. In fact, do you remember the logic of simple present tense? For example, the principle says that about present tense, that something always happen. Yes, or that something is always true. Yes, these we do them, we always do them. For example, we always eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat dinner, play with something, with somebody. Yes, we go to school or we read something. They are usual activities, usual, normal, daily, everyday, routine activities. In fact, they are called routines. S here means routine activities. Instead of saying routine activities, we say routines, our routines, daily routines, morning routines, noon routines, evening routines. Okay. They are, dictionary says that routines are a set of normal repetitive activities. Yes. For example, let's remember the simple present tense. We always go to bed, don't we? Yes, we always go to bed. And we always get up. We always wake up. We always have breakfast and take a shower. When I was in Europe, in England, I've heard that, and I've listened to people that some of them take a shower every day. They always take a shower. Yes. It is their daily routine, morning routine, taking a shower. Okay, getting dressed and brushing our teeth as a gerund, or to brush our teeth, go to school, or as adults, although we don't go to school, we read something to get knowledge, we listen to some videos about science, about technology, etc., etc. And exercising also is a part of our daily life, daily routines. And we do our work, students do their work, these are routines. But what is important is for us now, today, to be able to talk about them, to be able to talk about them. How? Like this. For example, there are 4 ways, 4 techniques to give the same message. Yes. For example, waking up is a daily routine. What else is a daily routine? We can make tens of, hundreds of sentences. Getting up is a daily routine. Having breakfast is a daily routine. Taking a shower is a daily routine, etc., etc. Okay. And another way is this. You know them. You are familiar with them. Okay. Now our topic is not simple present tense, but again, it is the simple present tense of to be. To be. Yes. To wake up. To wake up is a daily routine. What else is a daily routine? Now starting with infinitive. To go to bed. To go to bed is a daily routine for us. To go to bed. To have breakfast. To read something. To listen to some important and useful videos is a routine for us. Okay. This is the second form. What about the third and the most useful one? It's a daily routine for us to wake up. Yes. It's a daily routine for us to wake up. In fact, do you recognize, do you see, do you notice that routine is a noun? So routine to do something. Noun to do something. In fact, it is this. It is a daily routine to wake up. Yes. For us. For Ahmed, for my children. It's a daily routine for my children, for all of us, for all of us to wake up in the mornings. It is very normal. In fact, it isn't necessary, in fact, to make that kind of sentence. It is quite normal. What else is a daily routine? It is a daily routine to have breakfast. It's a daily routine to go to school. It's a daily routine for children, for our children to go to school. It's a daily routine for us to read something, to listen to some important and useful videos. Okay, what about the last way, last technique? It is a daily routine that. This is very. This is also important for us to be a key. Yes, to be a key to understand the following, the future subjects. Okay, more complicated subjects such as noun clauses. Yes, it's a daily routine that we wake up. Okay, it's a daily routine that we wake up. Noun that. What else is a daily routine? It's a daily routine that we go to bed. It's a daily routine that we have breakfast. It's a daily routine that we read something important for us. Yes, it's a daily routine that we play with children, play with our friends. Okay. Yes. Now, I think it is so easy, very easy to produce sentences, but it is important to repeat them again and again, and to make as many as sentences, yes, or to make sentences as much as possible. Okay, waking up is a daily routine. Okay, yes, it is clear. We understand it clearly. Waking up is a daily routine. Okay, what else is a daily routine? So according to this example sentence, we go on one by one. Getting up is a daily routine. Having breakfast is a daily routine. Yes. So, so on. Yes. Etc. Etc. Okay. To wake up, it is also true. It is not wrong. To wake up is a daily routine. What else is a daily routine? To get up is a daily routine. To have breakfast is a daily routine. To have a shower is a daily routine. To go to bed is a daily routine. Yes. To use a cell phone, yes, to use a smartphone is a daily routine for almost all of us. This and the third one, 1CA, it is a daily routine to, noun to do. It's a daily routine to wake up. What else is a daily routine? It's a daily routine to get up. It's a daily routine to have breakfast. It's a daily routine to catch the bus. Okay. Or to use my car, to drive my car to work. Okay. Or to go to work by my car. It's a daily routine for me to go to work by my car. Okay. The last one, it's a daily routine that, yes, It's a daily routine that we wake up. What else is a daily routine? It's a daily routine that, yes, we have breakfast. It's a daily routine that we catch the bus. It's a daily routine that we have lunch, we have dinner, that we have dinner. It's a noun. That we have dinner is a reality. That we have dinner is a routine as a subject, because subjects are always nouns and objects are also nouns. So we can make that clause both subject and object. Yes, an investment to our future. Okay. For example, to use a smartphone is a routine nowadays. Yes, for all of us. To use a cell phone is a routine, or it's a routine that we use a cell phone. Okay. Now, reading matters. This is a little bit confusing. Not confusing, it has got two meanings. Yes. Reading matters means reading topics, reading subjects, and reading matters means reading is important. Reading matters for us. Yeah. It is important for us. Reading has a meaning for us. Reading matters. It is important. As a verb, yeah. Matter is both as a verb, is a verb and a noun. Okay. Reading matters. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Reading is a learning method. What is reading? Reading is a learning method. Okay. Gerund. Now, infinitive. To read is a learning method. It's also true. Yeah. To read is a learning method. Okay. It's a learning method to read. It's a learning method to read. Noun, to do. It's a learning method that we read. That we read. That we read is a method. Yes, that we read is a method. Or it's a method that we read. Noun, to do, noun, that. Yes, by reading, we understand, we get the knowledge. I am reading the image. And then we apply the knowledge, and then we analyze the situation. Then we reflect on it, we think deeply about it, and then we adapt it. We have it, we acquire it. So it has also got steps. Okay. Now, using social media watching television isn't watching television isn't my daily routine. It's not my daily routine to watch television. Yes. Is it your daily routine to post on Facebook? It is your daily routine to post on Facebook? Yes, it's my daily routine to post on Facebook. Is it your daily routine to use Instagram or to post on Instagram? Yes, it's a routine of it. It is my routine to use Instagram. In parentheses, also we can ask like this: is it a routine of you to use Instagram? Yes, it's a routine of. No, not you. Yours. Why is it like this? Is it a routine of yours? You remember, a friend of mine, a friend of yours. Yeah. Is it a routine of yours to use Instagram? Yes, it's a routine of mine. Yeah, to use Instagram. Or is it your routine to tweet? To tweet is also a verb. Is it your routine to tweet? Yes, it's my routine to tweet. Is it your routine to use WhatsApp? Yes, it's my routine to use WhatsApp. Or it's my routine that I use WhatsApp. Okay. Using social media again. B, watching television isn't my daily routine. Okay, Jaron, watching television isn't my daily routine. It's not my daily routine. That, yes, that I watch television. Is it your daily routine that you post on Facebook? Yes, it's my daily routine that I post on Facebook. Is it your daily routine that you use? Is it the same as the previous one? Is it the routine of you that you use Instagram? Yes, it is a routine of, not you. Yeah, we changed this. I think let's clean it. I think it's the same. That, this one, I think. This one for that. It's a routine of yours that you use Instagram. Yes, it is a routine of mine to use Instagram. Is it your routine that? Yes, this is important. Is it your routine that you tweet? Yes, it is my routine that I tweet. Yes, it is my routine that I use the tweet. Oh yes, tweet is noun. It's a routine that I use tweet. Okay. Tweet account. Yes. Yeah, like Instagram account, Facebook account. Yes. Yeah. Is it your routine that you use the tweet account? Yes, it is my routine that I use the tweet. Okay. Is it your routine that you use WhatsApp? Yes, it's my routine that I use WhatsApp. Okay. For the sake of that clause, we repeated same dialogue. Okay. Now let's concentrate on the daily routines of a student. What does Jason regularly or routinely do? What does Jason normally, regularly, normally, usually, every day? What does Jason do every day? Routinely is also possible. Okay, Jason blank at 7 in the morning every weekday. Jason wakes up or gets up. Simple present tense. Jason wakes up at 7 in the morning every weekday. He washes his hands and face and gets dressed. Then he has breakfast, I think, before leaving home. Before leaving home, he has his breakfast. He leaves home at about 8:30. Yes, and he blank goes. Yes, he goes to school. He arrives at school at about 8:45. School starts at 9 o'clock. This is also routine. For example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises every day, routinely. Yes. He blank at school at 12:30. 12:30. He has his lunch or he has lunch at school at 12:30. Then has 2 more lessons after noon, in the afternoon. He has 2 more lessons. School finishes at 3:30 and Jason comes or returns or turns back. These are good words, meaning the same. Yes. Okay, comes back. He gets home at 4 o'clock. He blank. Then at about 6:30 in the evening, he has dinner. He does his homework. He does his homework. Do homework is the expression. He does his homework. Then at about 6:30 in the evening, he has dinner. After that, he usually uses the internet, uses his social media, and at about 8:30, Jason, then he goes to bed, the last one, at about 9 o'clock. But what does he do at about 8:30? At about 8:30, Jason brushes his teeth, then he goes to bed. at about 9 o'clock. He sleeps at about 9 o'clock. Okay. Now, let's talk about, this is the second subject that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is how often. It is really practical and we always need it in our daily speech. Okay. Let's talk about how often we do something. How often we do something. How often is conjunction here, connector. Yes, how often is a link here. Let's talk about how often we do something. How often close? Yes, this is like that close. How often close? Let's talk about how often we do something. Or let's talk about how we learn English. How? Yes, let's talk about why we learn English. Let's talk about how often we have English classes. Yes, as a connector. But here, how often is the question word? How often do you order? How often do you order your flowers? How often do you order your flowers? Do you? Or the short form, the image says, how often to order house plants? How often to order your flowers, your plants, house plants? How often do you order your flowers? Question. B. I order my flowers twice a week, on Friday and Monday. Yes, I order my flowers twice a week, on Friday and Monday. What about saying just? Just like this, for example. I order my flowers on Friday and on Monday. It is also possible, but how often? First of all, it forces us to say the number. Yeah. So how often do you water your flowers? I water my flowers twice a week. Then a parenthesis bilgi, the knowledge. Yes. I water my flowers twice a week. An additional knowledge on Friday and Monday. Okay, now I see, I learn, I understand. I have learned that. I have learned the number, the frequency. I have learned the frequency and how many times you flower them and on which days in one sentence. Let me read it once again. I water my flowers twice a week, comma, on Friday and Monday. They are both adverbial phrases. How often? Twice a week. On which days? Time. On Friday and Monday. Okay, time expressions, adverb expressions. Okay, dialogue. This dialogue, the next dialogue is this. Can you say something about? Can you say something about? Can you ask a question about? Can you make an explanation about? Yes. Can you say something about again noun clause, like that clause, about how often to pick green beans? Can you say something about how often we pick green beans, or we should pick green beans, or in short, how often to pick green beans? How often is not a question. Question is this, can. Can you say something about how often to pick green beans, or can you say something about how often we will pick, we should pick, we can pick, we shall pick green peas? Sorry, green beans. Sure, why not? Yes, I can. You should pick them every 2 weeks. You should pick them just like every day, every week. What do you say? Every 2 weeks, every 2 days, every 3 days, every 3 months, every 3 years. This is a useful principle. every 2 weeks. Okay. Let's underline it. Every day, every month, or every 2 days, every 2 weeks, every 2 months. Okay. What is frequency? Yes, let's see, or let's learn something about frequency. How often, or how frequently, or how many times, yes. For example, 2 times 2 is 4. How many times? Okay. I clean my room once a week. Once a week. What does once mean? Once means one time. Yes. But instead of one time, the language itself accepts saying once. It accepts once. Okay? Yes. I clean my room once a week. How often do you clean your room? I clean my room twice a week. Let's see, twice. Twice. What does twice mean? This one, twice. 2 times. Twice means 2 times. But again, language accepts saying twice instead of 2 times. It is the good English. Yes. Twice a week. You can give your message clearly by saying 2 times, but if you use twice, it is more beautiful. Yes, twice a week. Twice a week. Then from 3 on, we use times until to which number? To infinite, yes, to millions, to thousands, 3 times, 40 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. Yes, 1,002,000 times. Okay, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 40 times a month, or every 2 days. How often do you have online English lessons? Sorry, how often do you clean your room? I clean my room every 3 days. Okay. Yes, it is simple, as I said, as I emphasized, as I stressed, every day, instead of saying, for example, just like this, every 3 days. Yes, this one. Every 2 days, every day, every week, every fortnight, every 3 days, every Sunday, every evening, and always is also an adverb of frequency, but its place is different. 2 hours a day. How often do you clean your room? I clean my room 2 hours a day. Yeah. Evet, 2 hours a day. Once every 3 months. Yes, it is also possible. Every month, every 3 months, or once every 3 months. To emphasize again, to stress. Once, but every 3 months also means once. Then to sometimes it happens like this. Okay. I always watch English videos. Yes, always comes before the main verb. I always watch English videos. I never watch TV, or I don't watch TV at all. Okay, let's turn back here again. How often do you have online English lessons? Yes, how often? We have online English lessons 3 times. 3 times a week, comma, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes. How often? 3 times a week. Okay. How often do you play with puppets? How often do you kiss your mother? How often do you kiss your mother? Yes. Images. Dialogue for A. Yes. A dialogue among A, B, and C. A. I use the internet twice, not every day. Yes. I use the internet twice every 3 days. I use the internet twice every 3 days. This is also possible. I use the internet 3 times. It is illogical. Yes, twice every 3 days. Not 3 times, not once. So we need this time twice every 3 days. Okay, it's also possible. How often do you meet your friends? I meet my friends 3 times a month. 3 times a month, for example. So not every week. So if I meet my friends every week, it becomes 4 times a month. But here, I meet my friends 3 times a month. Okay. How often do you wash your car? Once a week. I wash my car once a week. Okay. Twice a week, depending on the situation. Okay. How frequently should we use social media platforms? How frequently? How often? Yes, it's also possible to ask like this. How frequently should we use social media platforms? We should them 2 hours a day or 3 days a week, 15 hours a month, something like this. How frequently should we use? We should use them 3 days a week. How often should I post on Facebook? Yes, you should post on Facebook 2 hours a day or whenever you want. Okay. Here's a cartoon about what. Let's see it. Let's see what it is about. Yes. How many times must I remind you? The doctor says, how many times must I remind you? 8 glasses a day. Instead of saying 8 times a day, because that plant needs water, glasses of water. It's a joke like this, 8 glasses a day. Yes, instead of saying 8 times a day. Okay. 5, dialogue 5. I go to the gymnasium twice a week. On Sunday and Thursday. How often do you go on a picnic? We go on a picnic. We go on a picnic twice a month. Twice a month. How often do you go on a holiday? How often do you go on a holiday? We go on holiday. We go on holiday twice a year. Okay. How often do you go? How often do you go to the library? How often do you go to the library? Do you go to the swimming pool? How often do you go to the theater? How often do you go fishing? How often do you eat out? Okay. How often do you go shopping? I go shopping once a week. How often do you phone your relatives? I phone my relatives again once a week. Okay, how many times a day should I feed my chickens? Yes, these are maybe internet videos. They say how many, they ask questions like this. How many times a day should I feed my chickens? Watch my video and learn it. Learn it. What is it here? Learn how many times a day you should. Not should I, should you, as a connector, you should feed your chickens. Watch this video and learn how many times a day you should feed your chickens. Okay, these are, of course, intermediate and advanced subjects, but I think it is so simple, or it is easy to get them even now, for now, yes. And when, yes. How many times a day should I feed my chickens, and when? Okay. When is also a question word and a connector. Question word and a connecting word, yes. How? Like this. As a question word, for example. What does an English person say, merhaba? An English person says merhaba when he or she learns Turkish. Now, do you see the difference between this when and this when? Yes. Here, when does an English person say verb? No S. But here, an English person says merhaba when he or she learns Turkish. So we say that it's a connecting word here. Noun clause, yes. Okay. When does a Turkish person say hello? Question. When does a Turkish person say hello? Let's answer. A Turkish person like this. A Turkish person says hello when he or she learns English. Yes. Merhaba in English, in Turkish, and hello in English. Okay, yes, reasons are always in the background of something, yes. And results are later. Results come later, but reasons come first. Or reasons or causes, yes. And effect also means result, yes, effect. Not with A, but with E. Effect, result. Okay. Now, this practice requires a little more attention. Please rewrite or write again the two sentences with so. Connecting word so, conjunction so. Reason is this, and result is this. What is the reason? Let's see. Reason. I do the same things with pleasure. I do the routines. I do my routines with pleasure. I do the same things with pleasure. Result, I am never bored. For example, I do the same thing with pleasure, so as a result, I am not bored. This is the result. That person is not bored. Okay. This is the reason. I do the same thing with pleasure. Because of this reason, I am not bored. Doing something pleasure is good, is useful, is pleasing, not boring. Doing something with pleasure is pleasing, is not boring. Now, A, reason. I use the internet to learn English. I use the internet to learn English. Result, I am happy. Let's connect them with so. Let's connect these two sentences in a long one sentence. One sentence, yes. I use the internet to learn English, so I am happy. Okay. So being happy is the result here. B. I wake up early, I am healthy. Yes, waking up early is the reason. Or to wake up early is the reason, or it is the reason. It is the reason to wake up early. Okay? What is the result? It is the result to be healthy. It is the result that I am healthy. Or to be healthy is the result. Or being healthy is the result. Let's connect them with so. I wake up early, no period here, no full stop, okay? I wake up early, so I am healthy. In one compound sentences. Okay. See, I have got a permanent job. Thank God. I have got a permanent job. I don't have any money problems. I don't have any money problems. Good result. The result is good. Not having any problems. What is the result? The result is that I don't have any problems. Not having any problems is the result. Or not to have any problems is the result. So let's connect them. I've got a permanent job, so I don't have any money problems. In fact, so easy. But we will have 2 or 3 full presentations about those compound and complex sentences. Yes, we need them in our daily English. They are very necessary. We really need them. Okay. I work in a quite warm office. I work in a quite warm office. I always sweat. Quite warm. Very warm, maybe. I work in a quite warm office. I always sweat. Okay. So, sweating is the result. If we connect these 2 sentences, they become like this in one sentence. I work in a quite warm office, so I always sweat. Yes, temporary is the opposite of permanent. A permanent job, yes, not temporary. Okay, permanent, not temporary. Okay, rewrite the 2 sentences with because. Now let's concentrate on the cause, on the reason. Okay. Result, I am not bored. Why? Why aren't you bored? Or why are you not bored? Reason, I do the same things with pleasure. I am not mechanically, but with pleasure. For example, I am never bored because I do the same things with pleasure. We understand. We see it now. Okay. We see the reason. Reason of what? Reason of what? Reason of not being bored. Yes. Okay. 6, I am never bored because I do same things with pleasure. I am happy. Yes. E, I am happy. I use the internet to learn English. I am happy. Why? Because I use the internet to learn English, to learn a useful thing, to fulfill, to acquire a useful purpose, a useful aim. Okay. I am healthy. I wake up early. I am healthy. Why? What is the reason? I am healthy because I wake up early. Oh, it's clear now. It's clear now. Waking up is the reason. I like my friend Tarık. He is very kind and friendly. I like my friend Tarık because he is very kind and friendly. Tarık studies English regularly. He is heedful and diligent. Yes, Tarık studies English regularly. because he is heedful and diligent. Yes. Sage, huh? Sage, help. Sage says, brother or sister, diligence. If you want help, you yourself have diligence. Hardworking. Okay, what does this image signify? Of course, it signifies music. Or what does this image represent? What does this image say? It is also possible. This image says that the following, the next page will be about music. Okay, let's see. Okay, music and nature. What is the connection? What is the relation between music and nature? Okay. 7a. People want to hear, want to feel something about nature in a piece of music. Yes. What else do people want to hear about in a piece of or work of music? People also, yeah. What else, he said? What else do people want? People also want to hear about history, peace, time, romanticism, children. Yeah, oh children, oh babies, you are like tiny flowers in a poem. Something, yes, I remember now. Oh children, oh babies, you are like tiny flowers. The winged butterflies cannot fly as much as they wish. Yes, something like this about children. What else do people want to hear about in a piece of music? People also want to hear about love of country and nation, ocean, family, yes, ideals, emotions, friendship, humanity, rural life, urban life, also possible, yes. Okay. Okay, all right. Yes. What else do people want to hear about? Like the example sentence. People also want to hear about romanticism in a piece of music, in a work of music. Dialogue 8. There are some fans, fanatics, some followers, but strict followers. There are some fans of a genre of music. Are you a fan or just a listener of a kind of music? Personally, I am just a listener of a kind of music. Yes. Follower, viewer, spectator. Yes, they are also people. Let's go ahead. 9. Some fans wear, present tense, some fans wear clothes like some music stars. Do you like to wear clothes like some music stars? No, I don't like to wear clothes like some music stars, but when I was young, for example, when I was young, I used to wear, I used to want to wear clothes like some music stars. 10, dialogue 10. Lucky Luke, or in Turkish we say Red Kit, is a cowboy. Yes, is a cowboy, full stop. Is he sometimes a sheriff? Yes, he is sometimes a sheriff. Adverbs of frequency. He is sometimes. Does he sometimes play chess with his horse? Yes. Do you remember a picture like this? Yes, he sometimes plays chess with his horse. Can he play harmonica? Yes, he can play harmonica. We know this. We know that he can play harmonica as well. How does a person play a harmonica? Yes, a person plays a harmonica by exhaling and inhaling into it. Yes. Both exhaling and inhaling by both breathing in and breathing out. Yeah. By blowing into air into it. Yes. We can, it is called, I think, blow. By blowing, for example, we blow a nail or reed flute. Okay. Okay. Okay, 11. Like Luke sometimes blows harmonica. Can he uses pistols? He has got two pistols, both on the right and on the left. Can he use his pistols fast or slowly? Of course, he uses his pistols fast, not slowly. Even faster than his shadow. He uses his pistols fast, even faster than his shadow. Parentheses, knowledge. Yes, I am sure you also remember that image. Now, two adjective to do, noun to do. Here, adjective to do, but there is also two adjective to do. For example, we will have full presentations about these useful structures. It is never too late. It is never too late to learn a foreign language. I feel that way. I agree with you. I feel that way too means I agree with you. What else is not too late to do, to be, or to have? It is not too late to apologize, for example. It is not too late to start a useful new thing. It is not too late to say hello. It is not too late to say I am sorry. To say I am sorry. Okay. It's never, or it is not. It is never too late to be interested in music. Are you interested in it? Yes, I am interested in music. A musician expresses feelings in harmony, in accord with their raison d'etre, not in discord. Okay, not in disharmony with them. Okay. To be, this is also practical, to be free from what? Or to be, sorry, not to be free. To be from or to come from, sorry. Something different came to my mind, but it's not like this. Yeah, this one. To be from or to come from, they express the same message. Jennifer is from London. Where is William from? He is from Cambridge. Jennifer comes from London. Where does William come from? He comes from Cambridge. Yeah, this is so simple but so useful. You will come across this one too. Where are you from, or where do you come from? Now, Latin music from Central and South America. Okay. Latin music, yeah. Where does it come from? Where does Latin music come from? Latin music comes from Central America and South America originally. Which or what? What other two countries does it also come from? It also comes from Mexico and the Caribbean as well. Salsa, what is salsa? Salsa is a style of Puerto Rican rhythmic dance, Latin American music style based on Cuban rhythms with elements of rock and jazz. Okay. The words of the Latin music, the lyrics, yes, the lyrics. The words of the Latin music are usually in Spain or in Portuguese, usually. Are the words of the Latin music sometimes also in English and in another language? Yes, they are also sometimes in English or in another language. What are they? The words, the lyrics of the Latin music. Who is Ruben Blades? Who is Ruben Blades? He is a famous modern Latin American composer like Beethoven, Mozart, Dede Efendi, Hacı Arif Bey. Okay, American composer who performs or carries out his own music with his own orchestra. Who is another famous modern Latin American composer who performs his own music with his own orchestra as well? Yes, he is Juan Luis Guerra. Yes. Or Juan Luis Guerra is another Latin American composer who performs his own music with his own orchestra. 15. If a person does not understand the words of a song, they can still enjoy the music. Yes, this is true. This is a fact. Especially Latin music. It is very lively. Is the sound or language of the music local or universal then? Of course, it is universal. Music is a common language among all of us. Tito Puente is an American musician and songwriter. He is famous for his dance-oriented mambo and Latin jazz compositions. His most famous song is Oye Como Va. Of course, there is may not be the true pronunciation. Okay, and the music of the Puente, the announcer, the speaker says that, the announcer says that, and the music of Tito Puente is very rhythmic and very lively, something like this maybe. Okay, now who and whom? I hope they are not they are not problems for you, but lots of students used to ask about them questions about their being subject and object, yes, of a sentence. But let's summarize it, and then in the following video we will see a full dialogue presentation of dialogues about them, and looking for the subject of a sentence and looking for the object of a sentence. But let's see it for now. Who will see whom? Who will see who? Who wants to see you? Ahmet wants to see me. Whom do you want to see? I want to see Mehmet. Ahmet wants to see me. I want to see Mehmet. So, who do you want to see? I want to see Mehmet. Who wants to see you? Ahmet wants to see me. Okay. Now, quiz time. Quiz of Tour 5, Trip 5. Yes, please choose the correct alternative. There are 4 alternatives, as you can see easily. Question 1. How blank do you use the social media? Many, lots of, far, often? Of course, how often do you use the social media? Or how frequently? There isn't frequently here, but how frequently is also possible. Or how many times, but when you say how many times, you should use a time expression. For example, how many times a day, how many times a week. But here you don't have to use a time expression. How often do you use the social media in general? Okay. 2, a camel can go without water blank a long time in a desert. At, with, for, of, Of course, for a long time. For a long time. How can I get blank the art gallery? Of course, to. How can I get to the art gallery? Get here means go. You can use go as well. How can I go to the art gallery? Go past the library and keep playing for about 2 or 3 minutes. Keep verb ing. So going. Keep going. Is it all right if close? Not that close, not how many close, how often close, but if close, not so close. Is it all right if I blank this small room? Is it all right if I use? Yes. We consider I and we, say I and you as plural subject. Okay. Is it all right if I use? Now, let's read the paragraphs. Nature and culture. Nature is normality, yet polluting or neglecting the nature is abnormality. You cannot develop something about abnormality. We can always develop something useful on normality without neglecting, of course. So there is a beautiful saying with 3 words. Negligence is deprivation. Okay. The truth of the matter. It's a beautiful saying. Yes. The truth of the matter, yes, is this, for example. The truth of the matter is this. You can solve this problem. The truth of the matter is this. We are friends. The truth of the matter is this. Music is a common language. Yes. The truth of the matter is this. We can make sentences. Okay. The important thing is to produce pleasant things out of nature without neglecting and polluting it. The truth of the matter is that we must produce pleasant things without polluting the nature. Okay. That clause. The truth of the matter is that we are friends. We must produce pleasant things, useful things. The truth of the matter is that we mustn't waste. Yes. We mustn't be wasteful. Okay. Freedom for all of us. Yes, freedom for. Freedom for is a beautiful expression. Freedom for Ahmed. Freedom for all of us. What we need is freedom of the necessary things and freedom from. Yeah, here we have got 3 beautiful expressions. Freedom for somebody, freedom of good things, positive things, freedom from the negative things, the unnecessary things. Okay. Yes, this is for now. I think this is enough for now. And see you next time.